Now I know you probably clicked on this video thinking this is a really weird topic, and you're right, yes it is, but there are actually better and worse ways to dress for a workout. And so today we're going to really quickly go through some very basic guidelines or considerations for how to dress properly for a workout for optimal performance. But before I get into that, let me just, like always, really quickly introduce myself. My name is Alphonse. Here we talk about how to maximize your results from your training with as little time spent in the gym and with as little risk of injury as possible. As you obviously can see, I'm far from the biggest guy giving fitness advice on YouTube, but I'm an absolute super mega nerd when it comes to everything about exercise, and I've been completely obsessed with learning as much as I possibly can about it ever since I was 14 years old. And so if you're humble enough to listen to someone like me who isn't absolutely huge and might even be smaller than you who's watching this right now, then I could definitely teach you some stuff and help you to make some better progress. But anyways, let's get into the video. So we're gonna run these points through pretty quickly because there really is not that much to explain. They're very self-explanatory. And the first one is we want to wear clothing that is not too tight. We don't want our clothing to be so tight that it could, restrict our movement in any way. Like for example, you wouldn't want to wear jeans to the gym. But we also don't want our clothing to be too baggy either. We don't want it to be so baggy that it could potentially, get caught in the exercise equipment that we're using or just get in the way in general. Number 2, clothing should not cover too much of our body. The clothing that we wear should have it so that at least our elbows and knees are visible. This makes it easier for your potential training partner or exercise instructor to see if you are moving correctly and are properly positioned in the exercise that you are performing. So for example, wearing something like a t-shirt, a short sleeve t-shirt and a pair of shorts to the gym would be ideal. Another reason to wear clothes that does not cover too much of our body is also point number 3, which is that we don't want to have clothing that interferes with heat dissipation. You don't want to sweat during your workout, you want to stay cool, and so we want to dress so we can keep cool. Because if your body temperature goes up too much, you're actually not going to be able to train as hard because your nervous system is going to basically put the brakes on how hard you can push in order to protect you from having your body temperature go up too high. Number 4, don't wear hats. You don't need to wear a hat inside the gym because you're not outside, so you don't have to cover your face from the sun or anything like that. And hats also just in general tend to get in the way when we're exercising, especially anything that has a brim. A lot of times when we're exercising, we have things moving directly in front of our face, like when you're doing a pull down or some other exercise. And if you have anything with a brim on it, that can get in the way. And so just don't wear hats. Number 5, wear shoes that have flat and thin soles. We want our feet to have relatively firm contact with the ground or with, the footboard of the machine that we're using, and we do not want to wear shoes that has, big squishy marshmallow soles that make it so our feet can wobble during an exercise and putting our ankles at risk. Number 6, we do not want to wear any jewelry during a workout. This again has the potential to get caught or snag on something, and there's just no good reason to wear it during a workout. If you need to wear glasses during a workout because you just literally can't see without them, then make sure that you have a retaining strap on them so that they don't fall off and break or fall off and you attempt to catch them and potentially injure yourself when you are potentially performing an exercise where you need to bend over. And then lastly, some honorable mentions that are not all necessarily dress related. Don't have anything in your pockets when you're working out, especially nothing like if you have like a big fat wallet in your back pocket. That can make, for example, your pelvis tilt, which we do not want. We want our body to stay symmetrical when we're doing our exercises. We don't want to be like this because our pelvis is tilted away because you have a big fat wallet in your right pocket or something like that. Don't bring anything to the gym that you don't absolutely need for your workout. Like for example, you can bring lifting straps into the gym if you need that for your workout. workout. You can also, for example, bring fractional plates into the gym if you need that for an exercise in your workout. But otherwise, just leave everything that you don't absolutely need for the workout in the locker. For example, you should leave your phone in the locker unless you have like a workout app on there that you need for your workout. Car keys, wallet, even water bottle I would recommend you leave in your locker. If you get so thirsty during your workout that you really need to go drink some water, then take a quick little break and go do that. But otherwise, you don't need to be carrying around a bunch of things in your pockets and carrying around a bunch of things with you that you don't absolutely need for your workout, that you could potentially, you know, drop and lose, or put somewhere and forget where it is, or put somewhere and someone steals it, or something like that. Trust me, I've done it many times. I've put stuff, I forgot what it was, I had to go look for it in the middle of my workout, or I've just completely lost some stuff once because I didn't, you know, pay attention to where I put it. And so unless you absolutely need to bring something into the gym with you for your workout, then just leave it in the locker. And also lastly, I would recommend you put your phone on do not disturb while you're working out if you're gonna bring it with you into the gym. But anyways guys, that's all for this video. I really hope you guys liked it, and I really hope you guys found this video useful. And if you felt like you learned at least something from this video, then please don't forget to at least like this video. And if you want to see more videos like this from me in the future with more useful fitness tips, then also don't forget to click that subscribe and ring that notification bell so you can be notified the next time I upload. But with that being said, like always, I'll see you guys in the next video next time.